Unseen forces, faint whispers in the dark, and spine-chilling encounters welcome brave souls to the realm of the paranormal. We live in a world filled with unexplained phenomena and places that seem to straddle the line between our reality and the next. These haunted locations steeped in mystery and chilling tales have fascinated us, intrigued us, and yes, even scared us. Tonight we delve into these ghostly occurrences, these places that time and spirits have marked. Prepare to journey through the top 10 most haunted places on Earth. Kicking off our list at number 10, we delve into the haunted halls of the Tower of London. With a history as rich and dark as its ancient stones, the tower has seen its fair share of tragedy. Notably, it was a prison and execution site that held some of the most famous figures in English history. Among its spectral residents is Anne Boleyn, the ill-fated second wife of King Henry VIII. Many have claimed to see her ghost, headless, wandering the tower's eerie corridors. Equally chilling are the tales of the princes in the tower. These two young boys, heirs to the throne, mysteriously vanished within the tower's walls, never to be seen again. Their supposed apparitions have been spotted, dressed in their nightgowns, silently gliding through the cold stone halls. The Tower of London, a place where history and horror intertwine, is a must-visit for any supernatural enthusiast. This ancient fortress certainly holds more than just the crown jewels. At number 9, we cross the Atlantic to the eerie Eastern State Penitentiary. This imposing structure in Philadelphia, USA, was once one of the most famous and expensive prisons in the world. Known for its strict discipline and solitary confinement, it's no wonder this place is rumored to be haunted. The prison was operational from 1829 until 1971, and in that time it housed some of the most notorious criminals, including Al Capone and Willie Sutton. Many visitors and staff have reported eerie experiences, from shadowy figures in the corners of their eyes to chilling laughter ringing out from the infamous cell block 12. It's said that the tormented souls of past inmates still linger in the cold stone halls, trapped in their eternal solitary confinement. Today, the prison stands abandoned, but not empty. Guided tours offer a glimpse into the chilling past, and if you listen closely, you might just hear the echoes of ghostly laughter. This abandoned prison continues to echo with the cries of its past inmates. Number 8 takes us south, to the charming yet chilling Myrtles Plantation. This stately manor, nestled in the heartland of Louisiana, is no stranger to the supernatural. For centuries, visitors have reported inexplicable occurrences and spectral sightings. Foremost among these phantoms is Chloe, a slave girl whose life was marred by tragedy. Legend has it that Chloe was caught eavesdropping on her master's private discourse. As punishment, her ear was severed. In revenge, Chloe baked a cake laced with poisonous oleander leaves, resulting in the demise of her master's wife and 2 daughters. Today, Chloe is often seen wandering the plantation, her turban concealing her missing ear. But Chloe is far from the only specter haunting Myrtles Plantation. Visitors have reported numerous apparitions, from ghostly children to a mysterious woman in a green turban. Whispers, footsteps, and even phantom piano music fill the air. Beneath the southern charm, Myrtles Plantation hides a sinister past. Our 7th spot brings us to the eerie silence of Japan's Aokigahara Forest. Known as the Sea of Trees, this forest is infamous for an unsettling reason. It's reputed as a common site for suicides, giving it a chilling reputation that's hard to shake off. Legend has it that the forest is haunted by yurei, vengeful spirits from Japanese folklore. These spirits are said to be those of people who died in anguish or violent circumstances. They're rumored to be trapped in a sort of limbo, unable to move on to the afterlife. These tales have imbued Aokigahara with an aura of dread and mystery. The forest's dense vegetation dampens sound, adding to the sense of isolation and eeriness. It's a place where the line between the natural and the supernatural seems to blur, where every rustle might be a whisper from the other side. Aokigahara Forest holds a dark allure for those who dare to tread its paths. Number 6 takes us to the lofty towers of Château de Brissac, France. This majestic castle, a soaring testament to France's history, is no stranger to the supernatural. Among its spectral inhabitants, the most infamous is the Green Lady, the restless ghost of a noble woman who met a tragic end. Legend has it that she was the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII and was brutally murdered by her husband when he discovered her infidelity. Today she is known to haunt the castle in a green dress, hence the name Green Lady. Visitors and residents alike have reported hearing her chilling wails echoing through the castle's grand halls, especially in the early hours of the morning. Sightings of her ghost, often seen roaming the castle's chapel, add an eerie layer to the chateau's already mystical aura. Despite her tragic tale, the Green Lady has become an integral part of the Chateau de Brissac's legacy. In the grandeur of Chateau de Brissac, the past refuses to rest. Halfway through our list, we journey to the cursed ruins of Bangalore Fort, India. Nestled between the lush hills of Rajasthan, this 17th-century fortress holds a reputation like no other. It's considered the most haunted place in India. Legend has it that a sorcerer smitten by the fort's princess tried to bewitch her with a love potion. When she thwarted his plans, he cursed the fort, dooming it to desolation. And desolate it is. Locals speak of an eerie stillness that pervades the air, a silence so profound it's as if time stands still. Whispers of ghostly sightings abound, with spectral figures seen wandering the ruins under the cloak of darkness. Shadowy apparitions, disembodied voices, chilling screams, these are but a few of the uncanny phenomena reported. So if you're ever in Rajasthan and fancy a brush with the supernatural, Bangalore Fort awaits. But be warned, it's not for the faint-hearted. Bangalore Fort stands as a chilling testament to a doomed love story. Number 4 takes us to the plague-ridden shores of Poveglia Island, Italy. This tiny, unassuming island, nestled between Venice and Lido in the Venetian lagoon, holds a dark and chilling history. For centuries, Poveglia served as a quarantine station for ships arriving at Venice in the Middle Ages carrying the plague. Thousands of people have lost their lives here, their bodies burned on giant pyres. In the late 19th century, the island was home to a mental asylum where it said that a cruel doctor performed inhumane experiments on the patients. Legend has it, he was driven mad by the countless spirits that still inhabited the island, leading him to take his own life. Today, the island is deserted, the dilapidated buildings and overgrown vegetation serving as a grim reminder of its past. Locals and tourists alike claim to hear echoing screams and see apparitions wandering around. Poveglia Island remains a chilling relic of suffering and death. Coming in at number 3, we board the spectral decks of the Queen Mary. This grand old dame of the sea, now permanently moored in Long Beach, California, has an illustrious past filled with adventure, glamour, and a fair share of the macabre. Launched in the early 20th century, she served as a luxury liner, a World War II troopship, and now, a spectral playground for the dearly departed. Among her ghostly inhabitants, room B340 is a hotbed of paranormal activity. From faucets turning on by themselves to sheets being mysteriously yanked off beds, it's enough to send chills down the spine of even the most hardened ghost hunter. And then there's Jackie, the eerie child spirit who haunts the ship's abandoned pool area. Her spectral giggles and ghostly singing have been heard echoing through the ship, adding to the chilling aura that envelops the Queen Mary. The Queen Mary serves as a chilling voyage into the spectral seas. Just missing the top spot at number 2, we descend into the bone-chilling depths of the Catacombs Paris. A labyrinth of death, this subterranean network of tunnels holds the skeletal remains of more than 6 million souls, making it one of the largest graveyards on Earth. Constructed in the 18th century, the catacombs were a solution to overcrowded cemeteries, but this practicality does little to dispel the eerie atmosphere. Tales abound of wanderers lost in the winding tunnels, their voices swallowed by the oppressive silence, only to reappear days later dazed and muttering about ghostly encounters. Some claim to have heard whispers or seen apparitions, others the sensation of being watched or followed. Skeptics may dismiss these as mere tricks of the mind, the product of fear and disorientation in the pitch-black tunnels. But who are we to say what lurks in the shadows? In the silence of the catacombs, the dead hold eternal dominion. At the top of our list, we reach the creepy confines of the island of the Dolls, Mexico. This is no ordinary island, my friends. Its eerie ambiance is born from a tragic tale. The story goes that the island's only inhabitant, a reclusive man named Don Julian, found the lifeless body of a little girl drowned in a canal. Near her, a doll floated aimlessly. Consumed by guilt and fear, he began hanging dolls all over the island, in the twisted belief that they would appease the girl's restless spirit. The island is now home to hundreds of lifeless eyes that seem to follow your every move. Visitors frequently report hearing whispers and seeing the dolls move on their own. Some even claim to have witnessed the dolls whispering to each other. It's a chilling experience that leaves a lasting impression. On the island of the dolls, the line between the living and the dead is eerily blurred. From spectral forests to cursed ruins, we've journeyed through the world's most haunted places. We've ventured through the eerie Tower of London, felt the chill at Eastern State Penitentiary, and braved the unnerving silence of Aokigahara Forest. We've explored the haunting corridors of Chateau de Brissac, felt the lingering dread at Bangar Fort, and faced the chilling tales of Poveglia Island. The paranormal world is indeed intriguing, filled with tales that baffle, frighten, and fascinate us. Until we meet again, brave souls, may your nights be goosebump-free and your dreams ghost-free.